Welcome, I'm Caren Baginski, and thanks for joining me here on your mat. In this restorative yoga class with one bolster, we'll be practicing for better sleep, for a deeper night's rest, and to soothe ourselves and relax ourselves, leaving behind the events of the day. So you'll need a yoga bolster as well as a blanket, and that's going to be helpful if you'd like some softness behind your head when we lie down. So coming to your mat with your bolster, let's begin in Vajrasana or Thunderbolt, seated on top of the bolster. We'll take that bolster widthwise or lengthwise across the mat and step one knee over top so that your knees are on either side of the bolster. And as you sit down, you can widen the knees, relax the ankles, and experience no tension here in the pelvis. So if you are feeling a big stretch, you might try lifting yourself up even higher, folding the blanket underneath your seat. We'll start with Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, as a way of calming and balancing ourselves in preparation for our poses. So you can do this as a visualization with the hands resting down, especially helpful if you have a deviated septum or a clogged nose at this time, or you can follow along with the hand gesture. So you'll open up your right hand and take your index finger and middle finger into the palm. Allow the thumb to open as well as the ring finger and the little finger to touch. And then take the thumb up to the right nostril. Lightly press in to close it off and inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, open the right, and exhale through the right. If you're visualizing, simply follow along without closing the nostrils. Now inhale through the right. Close the right, open the left, and exhale. That's one round. We'll continue just like that. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Now continue at your pace. Allow the breath not to be loud, but to be smooth and soft. And it doesn't have to be very deep either. So a quiet, smooth, continuous breath with more ease and fluidity in and out the nose. If visualizing, you're shifting your attention from right to left and left to right. Imagining as if you could just breathe in and out through one nostril at a time. You might choose to close your eyes now, if you haven't done so already, and become absorbed in the sensations of this pranayama. Let your mind come to just this moment, your arrival here on the mat, your intention for deeper rest and relaxation. Now the next time you exhale out your left nostril, let that end the practice. If you were using the hand gesture, take it down to your thigh, releasing the fingers. And breathe in and out through both nostrils. Visualizing and fully breathing in and out of both nostrils. See what this practice has brought to you as you begin to open your eyes. And we'll transition out of our Thunderbolt position and into supported child's pose. So bring yourself forward, step off of the bolster. Ensure that the bolster is lengthwise up one half of your mat. It might already be there. Move your knees behind the bolster and to either side. The toes and the heels will come toward one another. The arms reach forward as you exhale down and lay a cheek to the bolster. Because we're only using one bolster and everyone's body is different, you might find that this isn't entirely comfortable for you. If you need more support underneath your belly, for example, your hips are lifted quite high into the air, then you can take a second prop, your blanket, fold it like your bolster, and set it right on top. If this still isn't comfortable for your body, you can find even more modifications and ways of varying this pose to meet your body in my restorative yoga book or other videos here on my website and my YouTube channel. Once you've settled in as best you can, for right now, close the eyes and let your body rest. Allow your upper back to feel broad and soft, maybe moving your elbows wider or more forward or back, so there's some ease in the armpit region. And we'll hold supported child's pose for some time in silence. Simple, smooth breath in and out. If there are thoughts, let them flow through like clouds across the sky. It can take time to settle and to rest. So give yourself that grace and know that there's no right way to practice this. Transition slowly out of this position by moving your hands back toward your body, lifting your head and your heart. Walk the hands forward as you lift the hips and walk the knees back into a table position. Extend one leg back at a time, tucking the toes under. And lean the weight back into the heel. You might feel a lot of energy and movement into the knee joint, the ankle joint. Do the same thing for the other side. Letting the transitions be methodical and slow to continue that ease toward rest. As you come to a seat, if you had a blanket and you're using it, I encourage you to fold it up into a thick fold, what I would call a double square fold. Look something like this, and place that at one part of your mat. This will be some comfort for your head. And then take your bolster onto the left side of your mat. You'll be sitting on your left hip to start, so make sure you are on your left hip with your bolster behind you. Come down onto the left hip and the left shoulder, letting your head rest on the blanket. Coming into a supported supine spinal twist. Reach your arm around behind you, tugging the bolster closer up toward your back, at your hips up to the shoulder region. Snug it up there, and then take the top leg and bring it up as the bottom leg goes longer. Let the top leg reach the floor, and the bottom leg is a little bit straight, but not fully straight. Then take your hand to your waist and lean back, twisting open until the elbow rests on the bolster. The head can reach up toward the ceiling if that's comfortable, or it can remain to the side, looking at your lengthened arm that's out to the side. Very subtle, gentle twist here. You might choose to close your eyes as you let go of all grip in the muscles of your legs. Make any last adjustments so you feel even more comfortable. You're not feeling a deep stretch or sensation across your chest, just a gentle opening and unwinding of the spine. Very subtle, completely supported, and at peace. To transition to the other side, gather both of your knees back up and in, taking both of your arms over to the side. Roll onto your back, keeping the ankles and the knees hugged together. And then transfer the bolster over to the opposite side of the mat. Roll over onto the other hip. Extend the arm that's lengthened on the floor in front of you, and then take the top leg now and bring it forward as the bottom leg goes to length. Reaching around behind, snug the bolster up against your hips and toward your shoulder area. Other hand comes to the waist as the elbow reaches back. Readjust your gaze, your neck, your head, so that it feels optimally comfortable here. Close the eyes and rest. Awaken from stillness and curl all of your limbs back over to the side, pulling the legs up and in. Press your hands into the floor and use that to start to lift up sideways. Turning around toward the bolster, keeping the blanket where it was, I'm going to recommend that you unfold it one time as you slide the bolster underneath your knees. Place the soles of the feet together to touch and let the knees fan out onto the support of the bolster as we move into supported reclining bound angle. Lower yourself down onto your back once more and let your head be supported by the blanket. Your arms now can go a couple ways. Palms face up, arms in a V, resting on the floor. Or bending at the elbows, taking your hands toward your abdomen area. Elbows wide, hands relaxed on the low belly. Whatever feels more restful for you, go there now and close the eyes. Relax the feet and the legs so that you're not holding this position. There's no muscular effort here, just relaxation. And if you feel a lot of tightening or tense muscles in your inner thighs, you can tip the bolster up on the edge so that your knees are more supported and they're higher in the air, which can also help if you're experiencing any back pain. Notice your breath. How without any control from you, it enters and leaves your body at the perfect pace for right now. Trust that you can let go into this. The body taking care of itself. Nothing to control or manage here. Nothing left to do. What a relief it is to just be. Make a very slow, easy transition into basic relaxation pose by extending your legs long over the bolster. Let the knees and the ankles flop open. The hands can open up to a V if they're not already. Relax any grip in the inner thighs and the base of the pelvis. And enter back into rest. Recognize this as a similar position to going to sleep. But ride the wave of relaxed consciousness here. Alert, but deeply at peace. Feel how rest and sleep can come to you effortlessly. We will end the practice here to usher in deep rest and allow you to transition into your bed if you're headed there, or to stay here as long as you like. First, an honoring of all the realized beings who have brought the practice of yoga to us. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope this was helpful for you. You can let me know how your practice went in the comments. I always love to hear. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more practices like this. I look forward to practicing with you again sometime soon.